Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe playthrough. Today we're going to be focusing on the Star Cup and the Leaf Cup again. I'm going to be alternating between 200cc and Mirror Cup. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. So, going to start with the Mirror Cup first. As far as characters are concerned, I went ahead and looked up which characters were new to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I'll be playing with the remaining characters that I haven't had a chance to play with. Obviously, Bowser Jr. was one of them. King Boo and Dry Bones are also new, apparently, so I guess we'll play as King Boo. Are there any ghost-like vehicles we can use? Let's see. Doesn't seem like there is. You know what? We'll use the Steel Driver. You know, the kart that's a reference to the game Steel Diver, a Nintendo game that they tried to push, I think, on the 3DS. As far as this is concerned, let me look at the tires here. We could do that for a more balanced kit, but I don't know. Could use the metal tires. We'll go with the slick tires. I have no confidence this is going to work out for me, but whatever. It's all in good fun, I guess. I'll use the parafoil. So as far as which course we're going to do, let me look at the choices we have here. Honestly, I feel like 200 is going to be more interesting on here. So we'll do this cup for the mirrored variant, I guess. So we'll use Leaf Cup Mirror, and then we'll do Star Cup 200. And yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, so first up we have Wario Stadium. Even though we're not racing on 200, I'll try to also, based on my experiences, since I did recently, get 3 stars with every cup on my file recently, I guess I'll go over how I generally feel about these courses on the 200cc variant. I don't really need to focus on mirror that much because, I mean, mirror is exactly the same, just mirrored turns. So, like, you're still making the same exact turns, just, in the opposite direction. 200, like this section right here, I imagine, can be kind of scary in 200, but I don't remember it being that bad. I mean, quite literally, the thing you need to remember about 200 is there's a brake button. Once you kind of got that concept down, honestly, like, the speed isn't really too bad. You just need to find a way to adjust to, all the different turns and sections of a track. So you can use the first lap to kind of, figure out, like, okay, which sections are going to give me a hard time, and then, try to optimize them in the second lap, and then by the third lap, like, just go as fast as you can. I mean, it's probably not that easy, not that simple, but, you can make it sound simple, I guess. And as long as it sounds simple, that's all you really need, guys. Well, so far, not so bad. Looks like Shy Guy is gonna be on my tail here. King Boo is one of the characters that actually doesn't have a rival, though. And it makes me wonder if it's because he's dead. But, like, I mean, he should have a rival. His rival should be Luigi. I mean, Luigi's the one that, basically ruined his plans, and Luigi's Mansion won. I suppose, I guess Luigi does keep him kind of relevant, though, I guess. Oh, shoot. Well, whatever. I finished anyway. Nice try, game. Nice try. And yeah, Luigi's not even in this race. Just his baby equivalent and baby Luigi. Okay, so, with that done, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next track, Sherbet Land. I know I didn't really talk about this track that much during the first run through because I was like in the middle of a tangent, and then before I knew it, we were already in like the final lap of this track. But yeah, I really do like this track. I think this track is definitely one of the better retro tracks of the game, just because they made it like, you know, it's the same exact level, but they like added to it. They just made more of this track than what was in the original game, and honestly, I didn't really like what was in the original game, so just kind of adding the Mario Kart 8 like touch to it really just gave it like a whole new outlook and a whole new experience, which I really, really love. Makes it a very, very fun track to race on. And who knew that all they had to do was just, hey, let's just travel in the water for a while. And like, you can't really even thank Mario Kart 8 for that, because the underwater driving was something they added in Mario Kart 7. So really, you know, Mario Kart 7 and 8 made this track a lot better. Because seriously, this was like my least favorite track in Double Dash. That's a blue shell, right? Yep. Figures they tossed that blue shell at me. Hey, let me add a coin too. Coin Bros. Lemmy and King Boo, Coin Bros. Coin Bros represent. Now I want to see a 1-2 finish by King Boo and Lemmy Koopa. Ooh, yeah. Sorry, villager. You should stick back to the crossing cup, or whatever it was called. You leave the leaf cup alone. Wait, what happened to Lemmy? Lemmy's not in, he's in third. Come on, Lemmy, you can beat the villager. You can do it. Oh, shoot! Well, I can't beat the villager either. I just looked behind me and saw a green shell, and I'm like, oh crap, that's gonna hit me. Well then, okay then. That was not a great finish, I will admit. But that's okay, we still have 2 tracks left, and I'm still leading to an extent, so we're still good. And we have Yoshi Valley coming up too, which that should be a pretty straightforward track anyway. Okay, back to Music Park. Honestly, like, I don't know why I'm so negative about Music Park in this game, because I say it all too often, and in fact you guys are probably tired of hearing me say this, because I said like the same stuff in the Mario Kart 7 playthrough. I just am not as much of a fan of this track in this game as I am in 7, and really, like, there's nothing wrong with it at all. I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying to be too edgy about it. And there's nothing to be edgy about. Oh my god, leave me alone. Villager, you won their last race. You don't need any more victories. And honestly, like, the turns in this level are pretty good, especially if you have a good Kart combo, because you can be pretty much guaranteed a purple boost. Which purple boosts are very, very good. Let's see if I can hit him from the sky. Or not. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's driving the Streetle car, but, like, Streetle isn't really known for its top speed. Oh, and of course, I lose my red shell when that happens, so that's great. Well, there's that, I guess. Hard knowing if those turns with the boost is actually good or not. Because, like, you're taking a turn wide, so, you know, you lose the, you know, the lower distance you need to drive, but you are also getting the boost, so, you know, kind of hard to tell. Okay, there we go. Hell yeah. Flying through all the sections. And, oh, man, Villager is right behind me again. There's Lemmy Koopa. Lemmy fell down. Well, no, he didn't fall down any spots. He just got further away from me. So yeah, it's probably not going to be the King Boo Lemmy Koopa finish that we were all dreaming of. That's okay. Maybe another time. Maybe another time in another universe. Let's go ahead and do some Yoshi Valley, though. It's also fun kind of looking at the maps on the bottom right of the screen. Or, I guess, not really bottom right, just the right of the screen. I don't know why. Some of the course designs are pretty interesting. When you look at them from a very basic, like, only road map level. There's one track, I forget which track it was. I want to say it's Mario Circuit from the Game Boy Advance one. Like, it looks like a manta ray almost. It's like the whole name that ink blot thing. Whenever you have like one of those exams, it's like, what does this ink blot remind you of? Maybe on the last lap I'll try to take a different path, because I always take the same path on Yoshi Valley. I don't know why, it's just like, you have your route. Like, if you know what your route's going to be, just focus on that route, and you'll be fine. Do what's most comfortable for you, you know? Hey, Lemmy! Lemmy's in first. Hey! Come on, guys. Now's not the time to be mean. One thing I was gonna say, like, one of the reasons why I even brought up the map thing in the first place, it's actually kind of funny. When the original Mario Kart 8 came out, like the original base game, there was no way you could view the map until, like, I think the first, like, DLC update or something. May have not even been DLC, it may have just been, like, an update, a convenience patch update or something. But yeah, like, you couldn't even view the map at one point, which I always thought was very weird. Because it's like, you know, it's a racing game. You want to know where you're going, and if you're just, like, racing on a map you've never raced on before, it's like, okay, so where the hell am I going? It's just kind of funny that that wasn't in, like, even the base game to begin with. And even then, like, I think if you had to view the map, you had to view it, like, on the gamepad as well. And if you didn't use the gamepad, then there was just no way you could view that. I don't know, just a very weird inclusion. Also, I'm not going to get first here, because, well, maybe I will. Also, I heard that phone. Oh, damn it. Phone, what do you want? I can't do commentary right now, Speed Gaming. I'm recording. It always happens. It always happens, though. Okay. We won. We didn't get first on that last race. We got kind of close. Honestly, if I tried to draft Villager, I probably could have actually gotten a boost to beat him, but I don't know. It got kind of wire to wire, so maybe not. But yeah, that was Leaf Cup. I still really like that trophy. That trophy looks really cool. And yeah, we got a 1-star ranking, which means we basically, you know, got 2 firsts and 2 seconds. I think that's how it works. I think even like 3 firsts and a third will also account for that. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So we're going to be jumping up to 200cc. We're going to use the other new character, Dry Bones. Good old Dry Bones. I really hope we haven't used Dry Bones already. I don't think we have. You know what? Just for you guys, I'm going to check to make sure before I do that. Okay, I'm back. I verified, yeah, I haven't used Dry Bones yet, so we're good. You know what? Dry Bones is a varmint, so we're going to use that. We're also... Well, actually, hold on. That's probably a very fast bike, now that I think about it. Well, not really. Okay, so if I just do this, I should be okay. We'll give them the button tires. And... just because it has no sense, we'll just give them the flower glider. So now we're going to go to the Star Cup. I feel like this will actually be a very interesting, and when I say interesting, I mean in a ways difficult set of races with the 200cc condition. Because I don't know, I don't really think of like long straightaways when I think about this track, or this cup rather. Maybe some sections of Mount Wario, but even then. Oh shoot. Okay, here we go, guys. Whee! It's actually funny because I keep watching the computer players crash into the walls there. I guess it'd be kind of cool, like, maybe if, like obviously it doesn't work like this, but maybe if you hit a wall with, like, enough, not really, like, straight on, but if, like, you bump to, like, the side of the wall, you could get, like, a little, like, bounce from it. Because I know that was, like, speedrun tech in Super Mario Kart. Sometimes, like, you went very fast and turned at a wall to kind of get a bounce off of it. And, like, a lot of speedrunners use that to kind of get fast times and stuff. But again, I feel like that would also encourage like bad driving outside of the game because people would think that you get like a boost off of it. And Nintendo does not want that to happen. And honestly, I don't blame them. That's a lawsuit I wouldn't want to be involved with. Maybe if there was, like, very evident, like, cushions, like, on the side of the carts, like, to make it look like, oh, well, okay, they're equipped to do that. I mean, I guess that's kind of what, like, the tires are in, when you do the anti-grav sections of this game. What the hell happened there? Well, I might still be able to get something out of this. Hell yeah! Woo! I think if I had one less mushroom, I probably would have made that work. Also, there we go. Dry Bowser and Dry Bones. This is one dry cup, guys. The driest cup. Oh no, now I'm just thinking of like two skeletons running the Star Cup, and I can't help but just think about Undertale and Sans and Papyrus. I guess would that make Dry Bones Sans and then Dry Bowser Papyrus, or I mean, obviously like Papyrus is the tall skinny one, but there's not exactly a tall skinny one. There's just a small and a giant one. Okay, this section is actually pretty cool in 200. That little like jet bubble section, that's kind of cool. Riding the eel's kind of cool. This is the part that I guess kind of sucks, because sometimes you have to press the B button to slow down a bit. And this section is also pretty nice. If you actually, like, yeah, if you move around with the glider just well enough, you can actually skip that entire section, which, you know, makes you go pretty fast. But as you can see, my opponents are keeping up with me, so it's not like it gave me like a huge advantage. The computer players can also take advantage of shortcuts just as easily as you can, so keep that in mind. Oh no. Super Horn! Oh. I was really hoping for that Super Horn right there. Oh, come on! These guys are being jerks right now. Great, now that I mentioned the whole like Sans and Papyrus thing, now I'm thinking about whenever Dry Bones does a trick and he's like looking behind him, he just goes the that Sans does. Oh shoot! Crap. Damn it! Oh man. But see, that's honestly how 200cc can really come back to bite you. Like at the very end, if you get like screwed by an item, or if you just mess up a little bit, that's a lot of ground you could be losing. So you have to drive this pretty perfectly, especially on like, you know, Grand Prix modes when you're trying to unlock everything or get all the 3 stars or whatever. You just have to drive very carefully and consistently. Carefully and consistently. Consistently in the sense that, like, if you get knocked over by an item or something, like, you should probably be recovering pretty quickly. But even then, you can still get Mario Karted at the very end, and once that happens, there's not really a whole lot you can do about it, you know? Except take joy in the fact of knowing that you just got Mario Karted. Did I say joy? I meant joy. Okay. Whoa! Oh man. That would have been pretty cool if I like kind of bounced off the side and still managed to stay on, but alas, it was not meant to be. Okay, Peach, can you do something with those shells? I don't feel comfortable passing you with them. There, now I have 3 shells. Oh, shit, a bomb. Whoops. Okay, how'd she immediately get going again? Did she not get hit by the bomb explosion or something? Or maybe she, like, landed on, like, the boost pad that was leading to the jump, so because of that, she didn't lose really much speed at all. I guess that would have to be the reason that happened. Oh. Okay, Koopa's actually the one I need to beat now. Oh, screw you, Peach. My god. So, I'm gonna need to actually... Oh, wow, I need to beat... So here's what needs to happen. If I want to win this circuit, I'm gonna need to not only get first, but Koopa needs to get second, and Peach needs to get third. That's like the lowest case scenario for me to, like, win. Because if I get first and Peach gets second, I think she'll still be, like, 1 point ahead of me. But if I get, like, again, if it is what I said earlier, like, I'll at least tie Dry Bones, and then Peach will be a little further down. We'll see what happens. Anything can happen on Mount Wario, I guess. I think Dry Bowser needs to step up his game and actually do some work, because the Dry Cup is not exactly going the way I envisioned it. Although, to be fair, neither did the whole King Boo Lemmy Koopa thing either. Well, so far, I mean, Koopa does have the lead. Well, no he doesn't, I do. How'd that happen? Well, I'm in first. I'm not in first. I got my banana still. It's the sequel to A Boy and His Blob, with a boy and his banana. I'm just gonna race the rest of this and not care about, like, who's behind me or whatever. Because honestly, this is a pretty insane track, so I could get lucky just because of that. I'm not really seeing Peach behind me either, so... Yeah, I see Koopa, if anyone. So yeah, we got this. Oh no, now I see Peach. Crap, I think that... Oh, no, no, wow, it worked. Wow. It actually worked. That's pretty cool. So Koopa got second and Peach got third. Exactly the result I said I needed to get in, like, the worst case scenario and still win. I'm gonna have to share my trophy with Koopa Troopa, but I mean, when you think about the fact that Dry Bones is pretty much a dead Koopa Troopa, like, really the same person won. Let's be real here. The same person pretty much won. The same body type won. And of course, Mount Wario is the race they decided to show off. Man, Link being in kind of a jerk face right there. I'm actually wondering, like, what exactly happened to Koopa right there, because it seemed like Koopa had a pretty big lead at that point. But then all of a sudden it just said I was in first place, so I don't know. Oh, there we go. So there we go, that's going to do it for the Star Cup, and that's going to do it for today's video. So tomorrow, join me for not Special Cup and Lightning Cup, because I'm going to be saving those for last, because they're the ones that give you the credits afterwards, so we'll save those for the finale. So I guess next time we're going, or tomorrow, we're going back to the Egg Cup and the Triforce Cup, so And I think I'll actually do 200cc for both of them, because I think it just makes sense, because they were both released with 200cc, so I feel like they're more equipped for the 200cc challenge, and it might just be more interesting. 200cc is the new mode after all. But yeah, I'll see you guys for that, and yeah, see you guys later. Later, folks.